her cut her double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki, I can cup you a new Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing. I can eat you like hibachi, cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding, and I'm sliding in the sideways, now she call me her zaddy. Rich nigga, shit, I bought my daddy a new paddock, got a model.
Hey guys, welcome to Arion's World, and today will be a video about hygiene tips to girl talk on how to stay fresh when you on your dot, like your period. When it's that time of month, you be moody, you don't have time, you just be like, ugh. Okay, this video was requested by one of my subscribers, and she just wanted to know. It was requested by most people, but I really did it on her behalf. So yeah, here it is. Okay, so staying fresh when you're on your period. First tip is, my opinion, you should use pads and not tampons, because like having a tampon just stuck up on you all day, it just sound like it's uncomfortable. So like, I think you should use pads and not tampons. And again, like, I looked up some stuff about tampons, and tampons have lots of harmful chemicals in them. Not to scare you or nothing, but you use what you use. That's just my opinion about tampons and using pads instead of tampons. And them chemicals getting up in you, they ain't doing nothing but producing the odor, and you already have like a little bloody like type of scent when you on there, but that's just making it even worse. So that's tip number one. My tip number one is using pads and not tampons. Tip number two is, whichever one you're using, pads or tampon, change your pad or tampon. Please just change it. Like, sometimes the pads would be like last up to 8 to 6 hours. No, do not keep no pad on not even 4 hours. No, do not. That is nasty. Like, that scent, you come around people smelling it. Change your pad frequently. Like, you should change it. Me, I change mine every hour, 2 hours, or what. Change your pad, people. Like, pad or tampon, whatever you're using, please change it. Like, change it. That is the key. Changing it frequently. Like, every time you go to the bathroom, you need to change your pad. Like, it doesn't matter if you just put it on, change it. Okay, I got my little notebook right here. Tip number 3, keep wipes. Like, you have a little purse, you at school, keep wipes down there. Make sure you frequently wipe, and make sure you use the non-scented wipe. I'll insert a picture or something of the wipes. Non-scented wipes is the ones you need to use, like, cause you don't need to be using all that scented stuff down there. They don't do nothing but cause a scent. It can mess up your pH balance. Like, it's a lot of stuff that causes scents to your mama. She's sensitive, so you need to keep her protected and use very mild soaps like Dove, Iris, soaps that's not heavy on scents and stuff. Like, you're not supposed to use soap down there anyway, but water is the key to, like, your vagina natural has its cleaning system, and by you using all that harmful soap chemicals, that just throws it off and messes up. So it's gonna depend on that to keep it clean. So you need to, if you do need to wipe down there, but don't all up inside of with no soap. That throws it off. That causes sense too. You do need to wipe down there with soap and all this stuff, but make sure after you rinse all that out, make sure all the soap is rinsed out, because you don't want no soap just left up in there. That also causes scent, or it's just in a moist, dark area, and when you're in a moist, dark area, that causes scents and moisture, and all that just builds up, which causes that scent, that bad scent that you don't want. And when you wipe, make sure when you're on your stuff, you wiping all the blood off. Like, especially if you're a heavy bleeder. Heavy bleeders understand the I wouldn't say struggle you go through, like, with bleeding. You just be moody, you just be like, make sure you keep it clean, moist with a wipe. Or even if you're at home, like me, if you're at home, you use a towel when you go to the bathroom. Use some towel, some Dove soap, and just wipe down there. Keep her fresh and clean, and yeah, that's what you do. Tip number 4, at nighttime use night pads, because like, you know, at nighttime you be sleep, and if your hair bleed, it just runs. And the little thin pads that you use in daytime, that's not gonna be enough to hold all that blood. So the nighttime pads are like the big pads. So therefore, it won't be, if you bleed, it won't be in the back seat of your underwear, or it won't onto your bed or whatever. And to keep all that clean, so you won't have to deal with having to get up the next morning and wash the sheets every time your cycle's on. Use the nighttime pads. Number 5, I said it again, use very mild soaps like Dove, Ivory, anything. And these just the little tips that work for me. Maybe I can help somebody on these tips. And, you know, when your cycle's off, let her breathe. Like, give her some air. If you're at home, close your door, lock your door, wear your little gown, and let her get some air. You know, she needs air. She be, you know, covered all day, and especially when you're on your cycle, it's like pads and clothes, and, you know, she needs some air. She needs to be fresh, you know, clean. And that is it on that is it on the girl talk about how to stay fresh when you're on your cycle or whatever. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification on, and I'll see y'all in my next video.